If you got a Cougar by Keystone that you've always used a refrigerator with electricity but doesn't seem to work with the gas, might be the pilot light wasn't coming on. So you bought this from the gentleman, I guess had never really used the propane. He usually said he just hooked it up to electricity. My son-in-law was testing it out with, make sure everything was working. He couldn't get it to work with the propane. So he's taking the cover and then this other second cover down below.
It's a little tricky to get that one out. But then, I mean, of course, turn your power off and turn your gas off.
Yeah, just safety first. So he pulled it out from under that box right there, and that's what you have.
My issue was I had a dirt dauber that stopped this up. So that's your nozzle for your gas to come in, right there.
Yeah.
And I had a dirt dauber stop this hole up. And it was actually igniting right here instead of down here where it's supposed to.
So it wasn't coming across the whole tube?
It wasn't coming across the whole tube, a dirt dauber, but just clean it out and chances are that's your problem.
So if you have an issue, you might want to consider looking at that. Make sure it's not stopped up.
I mean, it's only 5 screws to take it all the way apart.
Yeah, it could save you if you've never used it and it just sits a lot, and something to check, make sure that that's not stopped up somewhere.
When I get it put back together, I'll light it and we'll show y'all.
You can see where he's put it back in there, slid it back in right there, and just putting the screws back on. Figured give you a chance to look, and if you saw it right there is where the gas is kind of coming across through that tube and it ignites right there. Before it was blocked right here, so it wasn't igniting here, it was all plugged up over here. So we wanted to kind of show you how and why there was no flame here. It was all over here, and you can see a little burnt spot right there is what my son-in-law was pointing out. Anyway, there he is putting the outer cover back on. So you got 2 covers, and then the final cover is right there. Screw up at the upper corner and then one down below. And then finally that one right there, so you got 3. Like I said, total 5 screws, you can get to that. It's worth checking into if your fridge doesn't want to cool. Check for blockages. And that all goes behind that cover. They've been looking forward to camping with us. It's a nice little rig.
Right here?
Uh-huh.
The guy I bought it from, he put them little screens in there.
Oh, yeah.
To try to prevent dirt daubers and stuff. He added those. And even on the hot water heater, any little hole that there was, he put.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but it just shows you how sneaky those things are, how they can get in.
The dirt daubers could have been in before. He said he never used the gas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He put it in maybe after, we don't know. But that's a good idea to do on your rig if you have one.
See, the hot water heater had that screen there, but he actually put the little screen that's actually behind.
Yeah, in the backside. Yeah,
in between the square.
It's a good idea. Been trying to make sure that it's all functional and ready to go. Not that it wasn't really working, but some little problems, little issues like that always come up. Can't wait till they go camping with us. We'll still be in the trailer tent. They've got a little one, and that takes a little more effort to make sure they're comfortable. Speaking of the little one. Hey!
What is that?
Camper.
No. What are you doing in the camper? Pull your shirt down. What are you doing in the camper?
No.
Well, she's not shy. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to go camping?
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to go somewhere. You're letting bugs in. Tell them bye-bye. Say, everybody, I hope it was helpful.